How's it November? Every single month, I allow this TBR jar that is filled with TBR jar prompts decide what I read for that specific month. My TBRs that I do on my channel are basically more of like hopefuls. This month, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm going to be allowing TBR cards pick what I read for the month. And I know you might be like, Ashlyn, what's the difference between a TBR jar and cards? These cards I got from a local traveling bookstore. It's like a little trailer bookstore, and they had these, and they're just prompts that I don't know what they are. They're all new to me, and so I thought we could pick a few of these, and these are going to determine what I read this month. I think I might draw a couple of the fall TBR prompts because it's still fall. Technically. We'll just do a little bit of both, and I'm so excited. Okay, shall we begin? I don't know why I'm mixing them up because I don't know what any of them are. Let's draw the first one. Choose a book which has a person's name in the title. I love this so much. Okay. A person's name. Okay, I do have one. It's a last name, but I feel like that could still work. Anne and the French Kiss. I don't want to read that one though. I only have one. Well, no, I have two technically. I have the Brothers Hawthorne. Okay, I think this could count. I don't know. Maybe it's a technicality, but this is a name. It's their last name. The Brothers Hawthorne, this is the newest addition to the Inheritance Games trilogy. I believe this is technically considered a different like little, I think it's gonna be a little duology that's technically separate, but it focuses more on Jameson and Grayson. This one is actually kind of long. Honestly, it's kind of chunky, so we'll see. I mean, I don't have any other options, I don't think. Okay, I want to draw a fall one. I haven't like changed any of these. They're the purple one, so I have to find a purple one. A book about a carnival. Well, I have one for that. Okay, I don't think I have one about a carnival specifically, but I do have two about a circus. So we're gonna go that route. It's kind of within the same vein of things, you know. I have Carnival by Stephanie Garber, which you guys, I still have not read The Ballad of Never After. Don't worry, I am planning on reading it soon. I know I've gotten so many requests to read it, but I would love to read this trilogy. And then The Night Circus. I really, really want to read this. This is like a fantasy, but there's also some romance in there, and it just sounds really cute and so fall. So I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go with The Night Circus because I don't feel like hopping into a full-on trilogy right now, especially since I haven't finished her other one. So, The Night Circus it is. Yeah, this one's about these two magicians, and they're basically competing against each other. I believe they're kind of rivals as well. I don't know if it's like a forbidden love sort of a thing, but basically they end up falling for each other. I don't know, it sounds super cute. I want to read that so soon. It is future Ashlyn. I have a huge announcement. I am so nervous, and I just have so many thoughts. I don't even know. I'm nervous, I'm excited, and I'm ready to share with you guys. I am starting a Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, basically it's another platform where I'm going to be uploading exclusive content, but also it's going to be more intimate for our community. And I am also going to be doing a book club. Right now I only have one tier on Patreon. As I get more comfortable with it, I will probably do more tiers, but for now I am very intimidated and very nervous about this. This tier is $4 a month, and it is called the Cozy Chapters Book Club. As a member of Cozy Chapters Book Club, you get early access to all of my YouTube videos. So whenever I'm about to upload a YouTube video, you will get it like a day in advance. And that way you guys will see it before anyone else will. You'll also get access to our community posts and updates. This will just be random life updates, weekly updates, book updates, and talk about our book of the month. And it's gonna be so fun. You'll also have access to our Cozy Chapters Book Club. Now this is a self-paced book club. At first I was going to do a reading schedule every single week, but for me personally, I prefer self-paced, and I think I would feel a little bit more comfortable doing that at first, and maybe as I get more comfortable with Patreon, we'll do a schedule later on down the road, but for now, it's all self-paced. So during the middle of every single month, I'm going to post our book options, and then you guys will have the power to vote on which book you want to read for that next month. That way we can have time to buy the book, and you guys can have some time to think on what book you want to get, and then at the end of the month we will finally decide what our book is going to be. And then at the end of each month I am going to post a video of my thoughts, my review, my rating on our book of the month, and then at the end of that video I will also have what our next book of the month is going to be. This next benefit I am so excited about. We are going to be doing group reading sprint / buddy reading. So this can be our book of the month, this can just be all of us reading our personal books that we're reading at the moment, or if I am starting one book and then one of you guys are also about to read that book, we can buddy read together and do group reading sprints. What my vision is for this is maybe on a Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. we'll be doing a group reading sprint, and we'll all be reading together, and we can just communicate on our little group chat in the Patreon and talk about how our reading is going, or we could do it from like 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And this is probably going to be more of an occasional thing, maybe bi-weekly. It really just depends. And so yeah, I am really excited. And for some of those reading sprints, who knows, it might be live. That is my Patreon tier. If you're interested, I will have the link down below in the description box. That way you can go over there, read the tier, and even if you decide if it's not for you, it is no worries whatsoever. I don't want you guys to feel pressured. I don't want you to feel like you have to do this. Just by you guys watching my videos, commenting, that is supporting my channel so much, and I hope you're excited. I'm so excited. Okay, that is enough of me, future Ashlyn. Let's get back to the TBR cards. I'm gonna mix them up a little bit. Choose a book written by a male author. Wait, I have this one. Okay, the reason why this one stands out is because I did not know that this was written by a male author. I thought it was written by a female, but it's Legends and Lattes. I have been wanting to read this for so long, and I definitely want to read it before we get out of the fall season. I think I might go this route, but I want to see what else I have. That is so interesting. I think most of my books are written by females now that I'm noticing, but I'm going to go with Legends and Lattes. This one is just a really cozy fantasy, low stake, but it's high fantasy. It's basically about this bounty hunter, and she's kind of hanging up her sword for the last time, and she's opening this coffee shop, and these people in this world, they've never heard of coffee, and I believe there are people from her past that are trying to come back and either challenge her or like try and get in her way of opening this coffee shop. I don't know, something like that. Let's pick another card. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit again. Let's go with this one. Choose a book which is the biggest one on your shelf. You can do it. No, I can't. Okay, guys, here's the problem that we're facing. This is technically the biggest book that I have on my bookshelf, but I have to read that whole entire series right there, Throne of Glass. I love you guys, but I don't know if I can do that just for one prompt. Let me see what else I have. Okay, I don't know what to do because all of my other ones are not that big. I have Crescent City, but I don't want to read that one because it's out of order. Like, I want to read Throne of Glass and then Crescent City. Do I just find what is the biggest after that? I can do that, I guess.
Would you like my cup?
Yeah.
You know what I give you?
What?
Take one.
Okay. I think Ian has saved the day.
It's 587.
Dude, how am I gonna read all of this? He reminded me of one book that I'm technically still in the middle of this series, Jade War by Fonda Lee. I'm actually so excited because I kind of forgot about the Greenbone saga a little bit. So I'm excited to hop back into this world. I loved the first one, but I've heard the second and the third are just incredible. So I'm gonna hop back into this. This is like a urban epic fantasy sort of a thing. There's basically this war that has broken out between these two different clans. I am very excited to hop back into this one. Hopefully, I really wanna make this one a priority this month. Let's do another one. Let's do like right here. Choose a book which has a couple on the cover. That is so freaking cute. We've got The Dead Romantics. Okay, I'm actually gonna go with The Dead Romantics. I feel like it kind of seems like a fun fall read. I wanted to get to it in October and I didn't. So I'm actually really happy with The Dead Romantics. I read The 7-Year Slip by the same author and that is now one of my favorite books ever. I loved The 7-Year Slip so much. The prose was absolutely beautiful. This one is basically about this ghostwriter who gets a new editor and he won't allow her to extend this deadline. And so I don't believe they have the greatest of relationships. Anyway, she finds out that a family member has passed away and she needs to go back home. Well, when she goes home, the editor that she works with, he is standing there, but he's a ghost and he's standing in the funeral home parlor. He doesn't know why he's there, she doesn't know why he's there. And I think they basically go on this journey together figuring out why he's a ghost, if he died. It's also a romance story, so they fall in love. We've got, holy cow, that wrapped up fast. 3, 4, 5 books. Let's do another one. Choose a book which has a picture on the spine. Okay. Well, obviously my Harry Potter does. Ooh, this has a picture. That doesn't, no. Okay, so I actually have one. This was pretty easy to pick out, and it's actually one of the only ones that I have that has a picture on the front, and the second book just came out, so I'm really excited to read this one. It's called One Dark Window. It says Maiden, Monster, and Martyr. I honestly could not tell you guys what this book is about, but it's really popular right now. It's gaining some traction. Excerpt on the back says, a maiden must unleash the monster within to save her kingdom in this dark, lush, gothic fantasy debut. And I've heard it's really good. So yeah, it's fantasy and it definitely does seem a little bit dark. Do we pick one more? I've got 6, and then I have a lot more that I want to read this month, so I don't know, I might stop there. This was so fun. I love having the cards. I feel like it really just switches things up, and it's new prompts that I've never read or written, and I really like it. I hope you guys like the TBR cards. It seems like we've got a ton of variety here. We've got romance, fantasy, young adult. Wait, this is like the first month in a while where we haven't had a thriller. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you have any TBR jar prompt ideas. You can go follow me over on Goodreads on Instagram. I love you guys and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.